near Bradford and we're picking up a car, which is crazy to say. I'd never think I'd buy a car off Bradford.
It's now 4 hours later, we're finally here, and it's time to go check out the car and test drive it. Look at this interior, bro. I didn't even realize this was the S model. I'm not complaining though.
That works with I think what most of the
Sounds mad. Guys, it is freezing outside. That's why I'm wearing my hoodie. And today we're going to be driving my C63s. And I can't lie, guys, I didn't really give you guys an update on me buying this car. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the drive, enjoyed the whole thing, because a lot of content's coming out. I keep saying that, but now that I finally got this car, I can start posting a lot of POVs. I know that you guys like POVs, so look at this. Oh my days, look at his interior, bro. We got all the LED lights, we got the upgraded steering wheel with the LED lights that do work. We got star lights all the way at the back as well. We got everything. This is top spec, and it's actually like pretty sick. So I'm about to go get a haircut now because I am about to go to work. Yes, I do go to work. So even though it's raining, we're gonna open the sunroof a little bit just so you guys can hear the V8. And oh my days, it sounds absolutely mental. So as you can see, the steering wheel lights up. The more I accelerate, obviously, the more the revs go up. And this has everything upgraded, I'm pretty sure, but it's the top spec plus upgrades. So it has the LEDs upgraded, it's got the burmisters, it's got the steering wheel upgrade, it's got starlights. Literally, it's got everything you can think of, and I think it's been done pretty nicely. And if you guys are wondering why I haven't come out with so much content for so long, that's my fault. That's genuinely my fault. I don't really have an excuse for that other than I'm just a bit lazy. But we're changing that now. We're getting back on the grind. And now that we have this car, I could do nighttime, daytime, it doesn't matter. Because I've wanted this car for so long. Genuinely, this was my dream car for years. And now that I finally have it, now I can record nighttime content without it looking trash, because now you guys can see the interior nicely. You know, if you guys do want a different color for the interior, do let me know, but purple is my favorite color, which is why I'm choosing to have purple. So I just changed the camera angle for you guys. I think at night, and with all of these LEDs and everything, I think you guys might prefer this angle a bit more. Just because you can see more. Let me turn off auto stop because we don't want that. I prefer the sound of this than the W204, because the W204 sounds very nice, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't sound as deep as it doesn't sound as deep as this. This sounds angry, it sounds mean, it sounds like a panther. That's what it sounds like. But the W204, the old one I have, that sounds more like it's screaming. Let's give it some beans. But my schedule is 4 on and 4 off, meaning I work 4 nights and then I'm off 4 nights, which is, I think, is a very good schedule because you get enough time off even though you are working 4 straight nights, crazy hours, but you get a 4 nights off, which is like nice. Oh yeah, this car is stage 2 running 700 horsepower, which means that this is an absolute insanity on the road. It's crazy on the road. You can't treat this as any other car. You have to be very careful with this car, because if you accelerate the wrong way, if you put too much power in, if you do anything wrong, you're finished. So you have to be very careful in this car, especially in London when there's so much traffic. It's always raining, the roads are wet. You can't really control 700 horsepower here if you put your foot down. So it is kind of scary, because I've put my foot down on the test drive, because I was like, I have 480 horsepower, you know, I'm used to 480, which was my old C63, to like 700 horsepower. It's not that different. Let me tell you, the difference was insane. I nearly spun out and crashed this car on the test drive. It was crazy. But now I've learned, after that little incident, I've learned to control myself and behave. Also, there's gonna be a new series starting on this channel. It's gonna be me and a couple friends. We're gonna be doing challenges, we're gonna be doing events, we're gonna be doing so many fun things. If you guys want to be a part of that and watch those videos and, like, you know, be ready for those videos, make sure to subscribe, because it's coming out on this channel pretty soon. In a couple weeks it's gonna be coming out. So once those start coming out, it's gonna be one episode maybe every other week, because those episodes are going to be high quality. They're going to be like the OG Top Gear, with all the challenges, everything going on. That's what I'm planning to do with this channel. I'm going to turn this channel eventually into an OG Top Gear. Hopefully it all works out, and hopefully, you know, everything goes well. And if it does, we'll be able to carry on and make banging content for you guys, because we're already planning episode 1, and we're already taking, like, we've already recorded some parts of it, all those kind of things. And let me tell you guys, once the episode's out, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like OG Top Gear. I actually can't wait to release that video. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be me, about 5 or 6 other friends. It's gonna be the most fun I've ever had. But it's gonna be all documented and shared to you guys. So hopefully you guys can share some of that fun as well. And yeah, if you guys are wondering why is my barbershop so far away, it's genuinely because I just like going for a little drive. Because the barbershop's right next to my house, next to where I live, but I just like to go on a little drive, to be honest. But I am early. My keys nearly fell out of my pocket. No, I love keyless entry cars. This car is a keyless entry, and it also has a ghost immobilizer, which means that this car will not turn on without entering a password that it has set for this car, which I can change. And that's very, very useful for a car like this, because it's quite an expensive car. People are gonna try steal it maybe here and there. Hopefully not, but you know, it's London now. I'm not gonna be surprised if one day I come back and my window's smashed, this thing's missing. You know, you have to be ready for all of that. So this car has a password, and if someone tries to come steal it, it will not turn on, and they're just going to be wasting their time, which is a very useful feature. I'm not going to lie, it's very good to have a immobilizer. I want to show you guys what this car can sound like in high revs, because it sounds absolutely nice. But you know, 700 horsepower in the rain, it's not something you can just like put your foot down and expect nothing to happen, you know what I mean? So all these little accelerations you've been seeing me do, that's barely any power. I'm sure you guys know that as well. But yeah. Alright, so night 1 has officially finished, and that went by pretty quicker than I expected, to be honest, which is always good, which is always a good sign. So we only need to do that 3 more times, then we have 4 days off. But anyways, for this car now, I don't know what to upgrade, because low-key everything has been upgraded. The steering wheel, the starlights, the LEDs, everything has kind of been done. So I don't know what to upgrade. If you guys have any suggestions, do let me know, because I'm thinking of getting valves on the car, because the cold start on this is brutal. I'm gonna put a clip on screen right now. I'm here with my C63s, and we're gonna cold start it. And that cold start is genuinely way too, like, it's crazy.
So I think I'm gonna need to get valves. Even when I'm driving normally, it's a bit too loud. The valves on this car was deleted, so I think we're gonna have to go and put them back on. If you guys have any suggestions, do let me know.